studies there, the curator of dance museum, talking to George Lambell. 12 minutes to 8. Time for a song. Come on, McCogan.
Is Philip up?
Says he's sick again.
What's the matter with him?
Tummy ache. How's his letter?
I'll put the eggs on, Gordon. Will you do some toast? I'll go up and see Philip.
Yeah.
I bought a thermometer.
What'd you that for?
To see if you're ill or not.
Comes and goes.
You try it.
No?
Come on.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to. I'm tired of your antics every morning. You're boring everybody to death, including yourself.
I can't help it if I'm ill.
There's your newsletter downstairs from the World Wildlife Fund.
I don't care. Not long enough.
What's wrong with you, Philip? What have we all done wrong?
Thing.
Is it Jean?
No.
Here.
What is it?
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't know what it's supposed to be, do you?
98.4.
What is it then?
98.4. He'll be having a wash in his blazer.
He knows he's not ill, Dad. You play along with him.
No, I don't.
Well, tell him off.
I have told him off. From now on, I'm going to be stricter with you both.
Is Jean coming round tonight?
Yeah.
Like you having any?
Your breakfast there. Here's the £7 for your cadet course.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Hadn't forgotten. There's the shopping list for this evening, Philip.
Are we walking to school together? Colin's calling. Right then, I'll be off. See you, Dad. I'll be late back tonight. I've got parade.
All right.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Feeling better?
Yeah, don't be daft.
Yes?
Excuse me, sir.
What is it, Gordon?
Brought the rest of my money, sir.
Shouldn't it have waited?
It's frightened to lose it.
Okay.
What are we doing tonight, sir?
Anything you like.
Would it be all right if I put the table tennis up?
All right. After kit inspection.
Thank you.
What else do you want?
Nothing, sir.
Don't hang about, lad. Go on, go on.
All right, sir.
Do you want a gasper?
No, thanks, John. Cost me 50 pence if I do.
What for?
I promised the lads I'd give it up.
Oh, you're bloody mad, Andrew. What's up? Apart from the sunlight.
Eh?
You've not said much this morning.
I have a lot of things on my mind.
Can I ask what sort of things?
Gordon leaves school in 6 months.
Is he worried about getting a job? Tell him to do what I did.
That's exactly what I don't want to happen.
Well, don't take my advice. See if I care.
Would you mind if I took the afternoon off?
You're the boss.
And I want to visit the school, see the headmaster. About Philip.
And what's he done?
Nothing, I'm not sure.
They sound a problem to me.
What are you looking so nervous about?
Ray's officer, miss.
She won't eat you, you know.
No, miss.
Mr. Gallagher, please, 312. Hello, Anne. It's Rachel. Is Stephen there, please? I phoned the Adoption Society. We've been accepted. I can't believe it. No, all right. Yeah. Cheerio.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes?
Mr. Saville. I telephoned earlier for an appointment with Mr. Cooper.
Oh, yes, Mr. Saville. Would you like to sit down? I'll just tell Mr. Cooper you're here. Mr. Saville's here. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, yes, that'd be very kind.
Mr. Saville. How do you do?
How do you do?
Come through into my office.
Thank you.
Been marching about? Shut up, Specky. Where's Dad? He's not back yet. What did he say to you this morning?
Nothing.
You upset him, you know, Philip.
Of course I don't.
Yes, you do. What are you doing?
Geography. Glaciation in Ullapool.
You going out tonight?
Yeah.
Where you going?
See Black and Mail with Colin.
You'll never get in.
Of course we will. It's a cinch.
In 15 minutes from Newcastle, there's all the day's news in our 6 counties when we look north. One of the biggest fires to hit Teeside is still burning, though it's now well under control. Look North cameras report on the firefighting operation at a chemical works and the way in which rescue...
Jean's coming round later on.
...cope with a situation of immense potential danger.
What's that question done?
People who live nearby find out how wide they are from living.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Who live and earn their living in coal fields feel that they are living in a critical area each day. Look North police and so-called officials too, all concerned about future prosperity, but with differing thoughts on just how it can be
Is
achieved.
this all the change to us, Philip?
One or two
Yeah.
linger, but in the Lake District, tourists
Well, here's 25 pence for you both. I had a cigarette today.
abroad as
No, thanks, Dad.
Go on, we'll take it, go on.
but again, just as with all the service posed problems. And while the number of them
Yeah.
was wonder what lessons can be learned from this.
You mind both telling me what you want for your tea?
Spaghetti and chips. Done the French way. Where have you been? You wearing your suit?
Oh, nothing special. Don't worry, love. It's not you.
However, you're assured of a friendly welcome when you look north of us, 5 to 6.
I brought this in for you. Will you leave that for a moment, please?
What is it?
I've been to see Mr. Cooper. Where have you been going?
When?
When you've not been at school?
I've been at school.
No, you haven't.
When?
Wednesday of last week, Tuesday of the previous week.
You give me ask me, piss off.
That's no way to talk. Oh, where have you been going?
Places. With Colin and Mac.
Who's Mac?
Friend?
At school?
No, he's left school.
Have they been asking you for money?
No.
Only there's money missing from my dressing table. Is that you, Philip?
Yeah. They do daft things. Like eating in cafes.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
How could I? What would you say?
You accuse me of not being firm enough. Well, I mean, how can I be firm when I don't know what you're doing?
I can lie to you. Dead easy, Dad. I'm a good liar.
And perhaps you're not. Now, where does he work, this Mac?
He doesn't, Dad. He's twisted. He's peculiar. And he goes out with his dog killing rabbits. And he eats live frogs. He does. Baby ones.
He's ready. The most important issue. Who has the final say in drawing up Labour's manifesto?
Don't fancy the pictures. I certainly don't fancy Black Emmanuel. Well, there's a folk club in Middlesbrough. Why don't you come and meet me here? Are you blowing kisses at the other end? Cheerio. I love you too.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've been miles away this evening.
It's all right. Don't worry. Gordon's very good at going to bed, isn't he?
Yes.
In a way, I wish he wouldn't.
Oh, he just wants to do the right thing. He's got the chance to make a good start. I think I got off on the wrong foot. Hard to change.
Perhaps.
No, serious. Well, that depends on the choices that you make at 15.
You never change because you sit back and let events happen. Then you wonder why it's gone wrong, if we're being serious.
So you, look here. Had a big bust-up with Colin. Can't have fight.
Did you see the film?
No, they won't let us in.
They've been talking about us.
What about?
Jean doesn't want to be our mum. She's going to take us shopping.
She's all right, Jean. Look at Christmas present she bought us. You were crying in your sleep last night.
Why?
You were. I woke up in the middle of the night. And you were sitting up in bed. Started talking to you. And you started shouting.
Why?
I don't know.
What about?
Just noises. Like an ape. Oh, everybody does it. I better go down.
Well, don't start rowing, will you?
No.
Put that in your kit. Put that away till that. Don't he told you crisps now, save them for later. Told you. You'll be hungry later, you'll need it.
Oi, bus, lads!
Here it is now, line up. Come on, orderly fashion, come on. Come on, down. Now, that was very acrobatic, Martin. I just hope you'll be as acrobatic at the Army Field Centre. Now, sit still. Right, listen, lads, listen. We'll be arriving there in about 5 minutes. Now, just to remind you, remember, we are a school party, so I don't want any of you skylarking about, right? Is that clear? Use all the facilities the Army has to offer you. And don't be afraid to ask questions, OK? I don't know, Bob. Bloody kids, eh? Line up here, along you. Come on, tell what you like. Come on, quickly. You've got your kids. You've got your kids.
Why are you always last?
Queue for £1 million, he'd be last.
I can't move for creaking. The way that corporal chucked me about in the judo.
I've got a big bruise on my bum. What are we going to do?
We're gonna sleep.
Let's tell dirty stories.
I could bet you the way you babble on.
Everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Right. Good night then, lads.
Good night, sir.
Hey, and remember, no talking.
Tomorrow's gonna be great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I tell him my dirty story?
Right, lads, 5 minutes, that's all. You lads enjoying yourselves?
Yes, sir, it's great.
It's your first time away from home?
No, I go and stay with my father in Torquay. My mother married my stepfather, sir.
How about you, Gordon?
Yes, sir, it is.
Do you like living away from home?
Oh, yes, sir. Makes me want to live away all the time.
You treating this place as a holiday?
Bit, sir. Sent a postcard home, sir.
How about you, Stephen?
My mum wouldn't care if they sent a card or not, sir.
Now, you know that's not true.
Well, you don't know her, sir. She's thick for one thing, and she has different blokes round. My stepfather works shifts. I had to prize money from her with a spanner.
Right, come on, that's your lot. Chop, chop. Come on.
Is that them, sir?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You've not seen them yet, Gordon.
I know, but I bet it is.
Well, let's just wait and see, shall we?
Do they do this all the time then, sir?
Well, no, Stephen, that's just a demonstration.
We know that, sir. I'm not stupid.
Come on. Settle down here, lad. Look at that. A lot of school cadet units are closing down.
Why, sir?
Well, they were really part of the old grammar schools, which now don't exist.
Quicker. That's it.
The army gives us so much money every year, you know, Stephen. I'm really a pacifist.
Why do you do this, then?
To give lads like you opportunities you wouldn't normally get.
Steady, steady.
Right, off you go, Gordon. Oh, thanks, Brian.
Cheers.
Can I help you, son?
Yeah. I want to join the army.
Come on, sit yourself down then. What's your name then?
Christopher Bealby, sir.
Right. Cheers. Right. How old are you, Christopher?
17, sir.
And is Christopher Bealby your full name?
Yes, sir.
B-I-E-L-B-Y. And what's your date of birth, Chris?
My name's Christopher. 10th of October, 1960.
Have you an uncle or brother or relative in any of the services?
No, sir.
And you're not married, are you?
No, sir.
Right. Why would you like to join the army, Christopher?
I've written it down in case I forgot. Do you want me to give you it?
No. Tell me in your own words.
Well, firstly, I might like the life. Secondly...
Wait a minute. Let's not bulldoze through. Do you know what the life is?
Yes, sir. I've read all books. Secondly, I want a job that not everybody else does.
Carry on.
Thirdly, I want to live away from home. And fourthly, I'd be good at taking orders.
I'd like to go back to your first point.
I've been lying to you, sir. About my parents, sir. I was brought up in home.
Finished, sir.
Would you like to check it through?
I have, sir.
Right then. Have you got your visiting card with you?
Yes, sir.
I've checked your medical. It's on June the 1st at 3 o'clock. You know what to bring with you?
Yes, sir.
Your AFB 6711, application for junior entry, which your father should have filled in. And the medical form on the yellow paper, so we know what diseases you've had. Okay. See you again.
Have you all made a copy of this? Have you all got this down? Right, for your homework, I want you to do 2 of the 3 questions. And you can see, look, in B and in C, it says, with the aid of sketch maps or diagrams, so plenty of sketch maps. Ten different major landforms. We did them this morning. All right, that's the bell. I know. 10 major landforms. We've done it already. Books away quietly. Tidy up. Make sure you tidy up. Don't leave anything on the desk.
Excuse me, miss.
What do you want, Philip?
Cut my finger, miss.
You see? Oh, you have been in the wars, haven't you? How did you do that?
I put it in a pencil sharpener, miss, and turned it. One of those big ones in the tech drawing room.
Oh, very clever, was it? You better wash it first.
Cheers, thank you. Good night.
Good night. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Cooper. I've got the Army Careers Information Office on the telephone about Gordon Saville's reference. Yes, I found it. I've got it here. Now, there's a slight hurry because he's due at a selection centre next week. I'm in here, love.
Hello.
It's from your parents.
You asleep?
No. I was thinking about your parents. I would like them to come over sometime this year.
When do you break up?
23rd of July.
Let's have them over the week after that, then.
You think that'd be all right with them?
I think so. We'll be delighted. The other idea I had was to have them for a week here and then take them for a week somewhere.
Where?
The Lake District. I think Dad would love that. Hire a caravan or something.
Largely depends on when we get the baby, though, doesn't it?
That's why I think early summer would be a good idea.
I'd better write and ask them, really, hadn't I?
I'll do it.
I don't mind.
Just wait here a minute.
Smells funny, doesn't it? It's antiseptic. What are you doing? Lean up against here really hard. Why? It's a trick. What happens? When you stop, your arm floats up in air. It's got a lot to do with pressure. Human body can do all sorts of things. Did you know that? Of course. Close your eyes. Where are you now? Hospital. No, you're not. You're anywhere you want to be. Oh, stop messing about. I'm in a giant universe. Much bigger than us, or this town, or anything.
Thanks very much. Come on then, you two. Your dad'll be waiting for you.
You're mad, you are. Call me mad. I don't care.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Jimmy!
Right, I'm ready. 535, have you picked up? Anyone going Castlereagh or Craigie? Anyone using Arch Road or near the depot? Anyone away out towards Dundonald? Dropping word 35. Roger 9, give me a call.
You asleep, Gordon?
No. Getting worried. Never left home before.
What's Dad said to you?
Keeps telling me I can change my mind.
Are you gonna?
No. Sound good, won't it? Private Savile. Prince of Wales' own volunteers.
What you doing?
Getting me army book.
What's it about?
Basic training. Forming up lasts a week. That's when you get your kit. Then you start your 17-week training course.
After 5 weeks, you are fitted with your best tailored uniform and attend your first parade and drill test.
Then there's 3 days leave before phase 2.
Gordon? Do you ever do things you know you shouldn't?
You what?
You know, like at school. You want to do something. You know you're going to get caught, but you still do it.
No.
It's like you have to prove yourself wrong. It's like a premonition, isn't it? When you know something's going to happen.
Why?
Oh, nothing really. It's just that when I were nicking off school, I knew Dad were going to find out.
What premonitions do you have?
About you.
What about me?
Can't tell you.
Why?
She'll only be wrong. You're going to be shot.
Why?
Just are.
I hope not. Do you think I oughtn't to go then?
Dad ought to stop you. Killing's wrong. I might feel different tomorrow.
You asleep?
No.
I wish you hadn't told me that. You can always leave after 3 years. You don't have to sign on for more.
I think I'm mad.
Do you mind if I read this?
No. What does it say?
Your basic training carries on for a further 12 weeks. You'll be instructed in the use of hand grenades and the general purpose machine gun, gradually learning how to handle more complicated equipment, like the 2-inch light mortar, submachine gun, the 84mm anti-tank weapon, and the 9mm pistol.
I have to kill people, Philip. It's not really a dream, is it? Someone should have told me.
Lousy weather for the time of year.
What? It's February.
You remember me? I used to work with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
You're off home then, I see.
Yeah.
Hey, your dad got married, Philip. That's a turn up for the bugs.
Not really. They've been going out for over a year.
Hey, your lad was in Germany.
Yeah.
I saw him at Christmas in the Anchor. You want to come down there, Philip? You got your own work in there?
Yeah. Doing A-levels in June, you know.
Oh, you'll do well, Philip, if I'm a judge.
Right on.
Thanks, Nicky.
Here, take this. I got some more at home. Go on. Should be all right now. Have you got any ramps?
No.
I'll bring mine to work. We'll push it in tomorrow. Save you a fortune at garage. See you then.
Get it on, Nicky.
Oh, is Mr. Andrew Saville in?
No. He should have been back. He was on 6 till 2.
I'm Major Ian Anderson from Gordon's regiment. Are you Gordon's brother?
Yeah. What's wrong?
May I come in?
Yeah, through here.
"13 gunshot wounds across front of body. Time of death, 12:37. Report number 1036. Report written by Sister Moller." Thank you. Slight shaving scar on the left cheek. Apart from that, head cleared of wounds. Extensive gunshot wounds in the right chest wall.
The cab rolled down. Yeah, I'll be back.
Well, I've never told it to a gallard.
How much is that going to cost?
Depends what's wrong with it.
Dad, there's someone to see you.
Who is it?
This is Mr.
Major Anderson. Mr. and Mrs. Saville.
How do you do?
It's about Gordon.
Would you like to sit down?
Oh, what's happened to him?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I have to bring bad news. Your son was killed this morning in the Ardoyne in West Belfast.
Oh, my God.
When this morning?
At 10:30. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. I'd like to offer all my sympathies.
No, I feel sorry for you having to tell us.
Have you any alcohol in the house?
We drink very little.
I have a bottle of brandy in the car.
No. No, thank you.
How about you, Mrs. Saville?
No, thanks.
So I understand how you must feel.
Well, these things never sink in, do they? How did it happen?
He was killed by a sniper with an M62 machine gun. We've since caught the man involved. Your son was on foot patrol.
Who was he?
He was a lad of Gordon's age.
Oh, what a terrible waste. I don't want revenge.
How was he able to get a gun?
He carried the gun hidden in soil in a wheelbarrow. For some time we thought this man was working on a building site.
Where is he now?
He's at the Musgrave Park Hospital. Gordon lived for 2 hours, Mr. and Mrs. Saville. I'm sorry to have to tell you these details, but the newspapers are bound to want to know, and you'll read it there.
This lad? What's he like?
I don't know, Mr. Saville.
I wanted to picture him.
I know no more than I've told you.
What happens now?
I'd like to come back tomorrow, if I may, and discuss funeral arrangements.
He'll come back here, will he?
Oh, yes, we'll fly him back after a full post-mortem. We'd like you to find an undertaker.
Yeah, I can do that.
After that, it's up to you. We can help you if you like, including giving Gordon a full military funeral. All depends on what you want.
I don't think we know yet.
Well, whatever you decide, we pay all the costs. Do you have a church you go to?
No, we haven't. But there is one.
Do you know the vicar at all?
Yes, I know him by sight. He comes to the hospital.
Well, it is possible for the chaplain from Gordon's battalion to come and conduct the service. I know him personally. He's a fine man.
Gordon never went to church. So stupid. Did he? It's the point. You're talking about my brother.
Do you think it would be best now if I left?
Yes, I think it would.
This lad? What'll happen to him?
That's for the courts to decide, Mr. Saville. I understand the bitterness you must have.
Oh, no, I feel sorry for him. And what'll this do to his life? I mean, Gordon had special training for Northern Ireland, didn't he? What training did this lad have?
like to offer you all my sympathies.
Better phone the Timpsons. Your father and I were going out tonight, Philip.
No. Don't. I want to carry on as normal.
Bastard. Why did you let him go, Dad?
No.
Don't cry.
I'm sorry, Philip.
Stop saying sorry. It's too late to be sorry. You weak. I've always known it. You could have stopped him. You could have saved his life, couldn't you? And don't you think I'm finished. I'm gonna really hurt you. I want you to hate yourself.
Stop it! I don't know if you're my son when you talk like that.
Well, why don't you hit me then?
It's not that I can't hit you, Philip. I always tried to be moral. I always tried to understand.
What?
You and Gordon. My family and what I've lived for.
One of us is dead, Dad.
I did what I thought Gordon wanted. It's unfair to ask any more of me. I want to change, Philip, but I don't know how. I want to know why. Why was Gordon killed?
You killed him! Who is it?
It's me.
What do you want?
To talk to you. You've really upset your father.
He's upset me.
The first thing you do is apologize.
I want to. Jean. Help me.
Come on, sit up. The more you lie down there, the more you'll feel rotten. I was brought up in a poky little council house in Eston, with dust every morning from ICI on the doorstep, and a poky little mum inside who used to come out to clear it up. The dust doesn't come anymore, but she still goes out to clear it up. I used to think she was bonkers, but she's got the cleanest doorstep in the street, and that gives her the right to criticize all the others. And you're luckier than I am, Philip, because your father's not narrow-minded, not naive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, maybe from now on you'll show you do, especially in the next week or two.
I just don't know why you don't want revenge. If I were him, I would. Must have been the IRA.
I found this. We took Gordon to Redcar when he was 4 months old. In Carricot. Went out for a row. And as we were coming back in, a big wave hit us. The calico went over the side. A goat went floating off to sea. A woman on the beach took that. Sent it to us. I don't want to disturb you. I just remembered it.
We finished.
Just don't rush.
Dad. I'm sorry. I want to apologise. I said a lot of things that weren't true.
There's a letter from the IRA.
That's horrible. What's it for? Haven't they done enough?
What's up?
A letter from the IRA accusing us of Gordon's death, saying that they're not responsible, that we let him join the British Army.
Fine day, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I always promise myself a rest when I get here. It's a fine day. Little cold. Makes it harder to breathe, you know. 'Cause I've been walking along here for more years than I care to remember.
Whereabouts are you going?
Oh, just down there, and then back again. I still see things I've not seen before.
You're quite a walker.
I am, and I'm not. But I've always thought if you live in the countryside, You might as well use it. Cheerio!
Cheerio!
What are you doing here?
Forgot my games kit. What are you doing?
Burning a letter.
I better be going.
Philip,
What?
come here.
Why?
Just want to say how much I love you. I can say that, can't I?
You just have. Honest, Dad, you'll make me late.
Outwards. Turn.
Man born of a woman has but a short time to live. Like a flower he blossoms and then withers. Like a shadow he flees and never stays. In the midst of life we are in death. To whom can we turn for help but to you, Lord, who are justly angered by our sins? We have entrusted our brother Gordon Terence Saville to God's merciful keeping, and we now commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life, through our Lord Jesus Christ, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever and ever. God will show us the path of life. In his presence is the fullness of joy, and at his right hand there is pleasure forevermore. Amen.
Load! Fire! Load! Fire! Load! Fire!